Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
Yeah, brother.
Boko dear.
Nyamia dum boko we dear. What is the chatting? So because some from Kaka, no pay you do fear.
My bread.
It's a chatting. Patch up with Nyamia dum boko.
Great. And I know so yeah that say yeah di GI just sembe too many ma mutu hwan no mama anamo ama say asumbia ba yeah that say. Good. Enra in some see my shebedwum there na edoso. Budget ho nsem ne ne kekeka ho nyina. Na titru eyenia wankasa a ye mra shebedwani ma ensoma drogiri sanso majority chief whip. Obi amoa attachia and afanyo marking. Edi asempoti na mudi two dwa eni nti ko kitwa no so de different one two dwa mo ampene so.
Oh, rakwa me that say mama watching achia with here for you na obi bia achi. The kwasam said ye preamble no shot no. Budget ho nsem said you share the cycle of business. Na the budget nsem batuga bia ye call sectoral analysis and checks into the company, say all the ministries and departments estimates, detailed estimates and programs. And no I have committees formed in Parliament so we are by a motion together with the sector ministers moving motion. So Parliament, so for Parliament you come by a motion.
Okay.
Sectoral ministers in the movie motion we are now estimates considered at the committee level so no on what the report up now at plenary na dream na ye do come na ye we are then it becomes a current motion say parliament ajatum so sasika we yonko yimfi on mine football move anya adwuma enti all the sectors as defined by law. Yes, our analysis in area. You be coming in a boom, any friend appropriation act.
Okay.
It's appropriation now. Not for to some for not just your money to me. The unco consolidated fund. Now mining in a can. Uncle is a sika way and free. The Brakwami Opian will be millions above mining tikamu. Keke no dia your pet. In general, the climax, protocol as the climax of all the processes. Appropriation Act, any Passy Act, any for to some form, to me, say, as failure, a janababa bedu. Into the same to me, I call all the ministries. Buying you man with me a yo mojuma. That is one aspect. Second aspect, yes, you share. And Marabin one why yesterday against Sakaya because of COVID. The levies be by over Kaya Eura, ban then Euro say chairman Sabon Sudan president a yini chow man no money Chine mube year budget no or boy no muba I can't say the levies be the mobile baba. Binim your recovery levies and the can't win. And also no yemra a bill. Into a year bill new year application you near say yes I didn't in as be you and any asama which that's for my too far motion I file a private members motion I say I file it. A binim say a counter motion and your counter motion. There be a motion on its own strength. So, Black and what romance, look at the count and just will be now woman in way. There be Sabi, yang in the majority. Say, any animal minority for better year. And check the bray, you got some George, every year statement. Or year statement, or call it say. Recent by election a year no war. I was young cocoa year proof. My yang in the majority you can say. If on one of the arguments is that we must heal the nation and we must deal with the perpetrators. You're correcting humanity as you said. It is the first time in the body politics of this country. Say, you to a by-way, it is a by-election.
Yeah.
The president, 18 and any of Kuduaka you form a commission of inquiry. You form a commission of inquiry, we know what you will find is a by-way government has issued a white paper. The year a buy has gone further. I say I should from cabinet, Abba, Ama, Nashebi Jaswaja to a vigilantism law, no so your party. And to all said and done, say, if you are being fair to this government, Ubajatum is a banning to an amobi, and almost all parties that there be, and I'm not banning to you and resolving all the issues. In T, I see a probe in their words and description, a bipartisan probe. Fine. You show the by-election me a pessie ye proba. Yent me and kujna in sweatify and cohun swim bar now for me with a wine of whom soon. As answer, a community. A black one, ye man majority for. Ye 2 million near 3 year, ye 2 somebody was so. Black woman for question. In recent times, me a crown, a Tiwa by-election, Chirpone, any can kahuna. Chirpone, the Mitra, all your body put to pay in your coon. Inti, or being cassette, the course war, recent times, of course, you are more cassette improve, you know. You want someone as a BBA in Sia Enge. But oh, yes, Sana, you are being parties, you are being partial. More managers or more cocoa swinging a binumu, a japadia, a tiwa many yadika, a funny panine so, a more car, a mere clean, a form, a managing now what year. A tiwa by election, and never come a year, who didn't see what I mean to me with, because I'm member of how young cough where you kill or crimes one which I say. Now, consistency mobile when in a hospital would go. The history is there. Obia can get the fact. Into your perception say a percent get fair. They cannot cry my own or mine, and we want to heal our nation here. And then you show the past in recent democracy, the past from 1993 and then 1992, where you shall see to about recent democracy. Now, you should say that deal way, you know, you could now find. And can say, ya pick it. We, as I said, you pay no more years, okay, now you're who bone, who back ya Black family, Sam George, I would say he was actively involved in the recent by election in Chino. In 2 years, I said, okay, maybe I was manhandled in this by election, and it's the young concourse would be a no one now. And no, sir, no Casa, no one Casa. A 2 by election, me, your bobo must to form here with your mayor PR. But you know, you share your home. Anyone say there are plans on mine.
Sam George di anymore. Minority na edi kind to Janenia Momo Kana. Nature say modie no a afterthought. Mo ye yen ansa na mo so mo baba ke say yenyo because oka say tripone oka say etiwa unim we nyina dada. Adenchi na mo mra shebedwem dada mo nkan we. Na ekwokitwa na kan de wie efe na momo de mo de eba. You could have called for it long ago, Anna.
It makes sense. That's what I mean. It's a reasonable question. But Mr. Bibi says that very sir. Before obey your motion, you need to do consultation. You need to do a consultation. You don't even sorry now one can say motion. There were 138 members of parliament. Obia represented constituency. Now, before we can say extending and I say motion, we are now 90 so. So me say I didn't know any MWA. You 2 months from America and because you filing motion. And there is no timeline. Trying to answer your question, there's no timeline to say that time we saw the motion at the back. You're going to call a dream. Yet in what among our caucus, and you who said, yellow from 1993, probably that may explain that, and we didn't because we were consulting among ourselves. So we must come, minds must meet, say, because we didn't want the situation the leadership of the caucus, the air can be before from. Now other members of the caucus also air can be before from. We needed to do a consultation.
In spite of consultation, baby, yedia baby Druno. Na yenim senia amanyosem etie we memu Ghana ha. Bronibeka, we are going to now descend into partisanship because money ekukitwa ne nyadwene efa se yenhwe ayaso west wogon kwa ana mejiri so muso beba beka se omone mo nyadwene se yenhwe fi 1992 elections abi seen there. And then na asem no na ayira ana
Kwame enyira Kwame
because ebeba be ya amanyosem meboa
Sabio, who come out some, Miss May come out some. There are some of the best two in Sinani. One said, I dear Barqua, yea, a cookess here for ye, and say. Now, no, ye Rayarica Fally motion about fees, utility fees are no. One said, the parliament, I is in Ghana for catcher, said, may and your partisan politics need be. We should reach out to one another. Eventually, the first motion of the buyer, and he can quote me, I'm sure the buyer, I'm not paying the first motion as drafted and how he couched it, or the buyer, eventually, or the consultee, and then he amended the motion. Okay. At first instance, said your culture and the choice of words and the way of crafty at the end. Only ever consultee from the leadership, your chairman said, okay, so you say, I say, yes, we come, then you mention, you went film, or tear some come. Eventually, no, motion reflected more of the views that were and suggestions that came from the other side. We did say, if the minority for no end to Mampambrika, and Uncle Musa is oh, many animal, you purpose a folly motion. Maybe our dream before for being THV. Now, yes, we share electoral violence. Probably we could have also expressed our views. Say, the court recent by-election, I was on Quadia. Now, quite be so. One hour more can watch upon it. 1 hour more can wait you. 1 hour more can watch me and be poor. Emma Kuwaka time may pijan money and some go now. And Abia and come back here. See, was at the year come. It will be much more inclusive and much more involving. Say a bit a baby back, what I said, but it is still early days yet because meaning that emotional. It is subject to amendment. And a fairly motion in this context, in the majority, any or more in the minority. We can still reach out to one another and be able to secure a common ground. But yet, you did too much power. Black Kwame, so me as an individual, say, young conquer electoral violence prober. Would you, in your wildest imagination, because say, young kwaya was from Kwana, nobody, unless all white people for be Taiwachi, into no because any uncle started in fee, I was from Kwan. I wouldn't say because me and be brea and no, it was much more bloody than the course war I was from. Yet, and the fear I expressed is genuine. You ever more say they should expand the scope. Said the Bayer Ghana for them said we didn't just take sides and decided on one by-election.
Well, let the games begin. You better send your back on it.
Tentatively, no, as I recall, that May, we're looking at May 18th thereabout. But a possible set. We may be recalled because of yes, we the deputy ministers in Barbara by May, now we go back to Parliament.
That's it. Well, let's see how it pans out. And I'll pay that's it.
My main forward video case here is to teach you.
Yes.
Now this sitting mean that session mean that all the members of Parliament, both sides of the House, particularly the leadership of the minority, none it through the members of the majority caucus. They teach you one of your ministers whom our from we have to take votes. Yes, and we ban a pass the agreement. No, brown. Yes, so the days ahead is going to be very difficult. Into your palm, which I'll say, we should stand firm because this time the human I day. Now your friend was a parliamentar. On the you city, it me about some Ghana, a pija yamayi, my yamayi, I'm finding to no paper.
Yada CP Nyamin Shrao, Majority Chief Whip MP, and Swam Ad.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.